Doomsday situations are depicted in environmental science all too often, and that's a problem because it tends to make us throw our hands up in the air and wonder, what can we do? These images we create cause a disconnect between what we think the problem is versus what it actually is. Use the word pollution as an example. Just take a moment and create an image of the word pollution in your mind. Odds are you imagined a big pipe with cartoonish neon yellow goo flowing out of it, and next to it, a large, greedy, maniacally evil laughing man who knows exactly what he's doing but doesn't care because he's making money. Unfortunately, that tends not to be the case, and water pollution tends to take a much different form, especially in this area. Pollution tends not to be coming from one pipe, but many different non-point sources, and instead of neon goo, it often just looks like muddy water. And it's not evil men, but your friendly neighborhood farmer who doesn't understand that what he's been doing for the past 50 years is causing a problem, like letting his cows in the stream next to the pasture. This is the problem that I dove into with the Center for Coastal and Watershed Studies and the Maryland Forest Service. There are areas called riparian forest buffer zones, and it's basically just an area along a stream where plants help to keep potential pollutants like nutrients and sediments out of our waterways. The riparian forest buffer zones are commonly put along streams that are next to or within agricultural areas to cut down on pollution that comes from them. My job was to see if these riparian buffer zones on 30 different agricultural sites really did change the soil enough to make a difference. These riparian buffer sites were planted 5 to 15 years ago. I tested soil water infiltration, which is how water seeps into the ground, and total organic carbon to determine a soil's ability to reduce runoff and improve water quality. I found that infiltration rates were quicker in the buffer zones, which means less runoff and erosion, but that organic carbon levels were not significantly different, which may just mean that we need more time. Of course, it would be best to avoid the problem altogether, but we cannot just give up because a situation is bad or requires effort. In the case of riparian forest buffer zones along the streams next to these agricultural areas, it's going to take time. My results showed that after 15 years, we still haven't repaired the damage, but it's surely a step in the right direction.